Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, At Home with Willowberry. Or if you're new, welcome. But where have you been? I'm so happy to see you here. My name is Valerie, and in today's video, we are working on the renovations here in our 1975 double-wide fixer-upper. We are continuing to replace the old subfloor in our son's bedroom. It's out with the old and in with the new. So if you're interested, I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the video. How are you all doing today? I pray that you're all safe and sound wherever you are in this great big world. We're having a beautiful day here in the Virginia mountains. The sun is shining bright and the temps are mild. It's perfect weather for getting outside to cut the boards that we'll be using to replace the old subfloor that we removed from our son's bedroom in our last video. We have previously renovated 3 of the 5 bedrooms here in our double wide, and it's our goal to renovate each and every room. We're currently renovating our middle son's bedroom. We've had a few setbacks, but we are now back on track. Today, we will be replacing one board, and once that's in place, we will then remove the next section of subfloor. Before Tim can install the new subfloor, he needs to add a couple of 1x4 braces, so that way there will be extra boards to support the subfloor and to have something extra to screw the subfloor to. So he's getting measurements for the new 1x4 braces, and then we will head back outside to cut the boards. Our goal is to try and finish our son's bedroom sometime before Christmas. I would love for my son to be able to move back into his bedroom for the holiday season. If we could finish it before Thanksgiving, that would be even better, but I'm not so sure that we can pull that off. You see, it's just Tim and I, and we mostly work on renovations during the school day while the boys are at school. By the time they get home, we're tired, and they're tired, so we've usually wrapped up the work day when it's time for the boys to get home. Alright, the 1x4 braces have been cut, so the next step will be to screw them into place. I know it looks like we pulled up a perfectly good subfloor, but the reality is the old floor was badly pet damaged and it sagged in several places. The floor is nearly 50 years old, and since we're gutting the entire mobile home, then it just makes sense to go ahead and replace all the flooring as well. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to build a good solid floor that will last at least another 50 years. The old subfloor was glued down, so there are still big chunks of wood and glue stuck to the 1x4 braces, so Tim is using the multi-tool to cut away the old glue, so that way the new subfloor will sit flush on the 1x4 braces. The prep work is almost finished. Once we finish drilling holes and screwing the new braces into place, Tim will put some glue down on the braces, and then we'll be ready to install the new subfloor. I'll be so excited once the new subfloor is installed, because that means we're one step closer to finishing this bedroom renovation. Once the subfloor is installed, then the next step is to rebuild the wall that separates the bedroom from the living room. After that, the next step is to install the ceiling and walls, which will be sheetrock and wood slats. And then the new vinyl plank flooring will be ready to be installed. And once all that's completed, it will be time to paint and decorate, and then our son can move back into his brand new bedroom. The first section of the new subflooring is in place and it fits perfectly. So now Tim will screw the new subfloor into the floor joists. Alright, it's now time to cut the next section of subflooring. Once this piece is cut and put into place, then we will have one complete row of new flooring. We have 3 rows of plywood to install. The next big piece that Tim will need to cut will be quite tedious, as he will need to cut out for the vent opening. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First we need to complete the first row. Looking good. We're getting there, y'all. He's nearly finished with the first row of new subflooring, and I can tell you what, it feels good knowing that once we're finished, we will have a very strong floor, that's for sure. I told Tim the one thing I was concerned about by buying a nearly 50-year-old home was the floors, and he promised that once he finished renovating this old mobile home, that it would all feel just like brand new. So far, he has kept his promise. The 3 bedrooms that we've previously renovated feel like they're in a new house and not part of a 50-year-old mobile home. Well, alright, y'all. Once Tim gets this section of flooring screwed down, he has to run off to an appointment with our son. So while he's gone, I'm going to work on removing more wood and glue with the multi-tool. I'm removing glue and cutting through the staples that are holding the old subfloor in place. This will make it easier to remove the subfloor. Tim's not back yet from the doctor's appointment, so I thought I'd take y'all for a ride down the driveway. I need to go water the mums and coneflowers that I have in my fall display. It looks like my fall display is holding up pretty good out here in the elements. Some of y'all were concerned that someone might mess with it, but so far it's just like I left it in my last video. I was concerned that the flowers might not get enough sun because it's quite shady down here at the end of the driveway, but so far the mums and coneflowers still look nice and healthy. Tim made it back home, so now he's ready to rip out the next section of old subfloor. But that's about all we have time for tonight. It's getting late and we still have dinner to cook, and Tim has to go pick up our son from track practice. But we have a little time left, so let's go ahead and get this old floor out of here. But don't worry, it's not over yet. We'll be back first thing in the morning to finish where we left off by installing the next section of new flooring. Alright, y'all. I'll see you right back here first thing in the morning. Hey y'all, it's now the next day and we are back at it. We are now ready to cut out the vent opening in the next section of subflooring. Once Tim cuts out the vent opening, then we will dry fit the board to see if it fits. Shoo! That board almost took me out. Well, anyway, it's time to see if the new section of subfloor will fit into place. Well, it took some finagling, but we managed to get the new board into place. So now we are ready to glue and screw down the new subfloor. We're getting there, y'all. The board is glued down, so next we are going to screw the board into place to ensure that we have a strong, sturdy floor that will hopefully last a lifetime. Well, y'all, we have just enough time to cut out and dry fit the next section of subfloor before we have to call it a day as far as renovations go. But like I said before, this will be a multiple day job. We have 2 rows down and just 1 more to go before we have a completed subfloor in our son's bedroom. Once the floor is completed, then we will be moving on to the next step, which will be to rebuild a wall. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for in this video. I figure we have one more full day before we have a completed subfloor here in our son's room, but I feel like we've made real good progress. I'm not ready to say that I can see the finish line, but I know with each step that we complete, we're that much closer to our goal of not only renovating this bedroom, but the whole mobile home as well. Alright, I just want to tell you I hope you all have a blessed week, and I can't wait to talk to you in my next video. Bye, y'all!